slow it down. Alright, another morning commute. I'm out here with the leather on today. Out here with the leather on today. It's like 51. Look at that. 51 degrees. Think later it's supposed to get up to like 60. It rained most of yesterday. So yeah, most of yesterday it was raining. So it's still a little wet out here. I don't know how much it's going to dry up, but I know this morning it's definitely not dry. So tires got to warm up, watch the white lines, watch the turns. Don't do anything dumb, pretty much. Listen, I can do this weather all day, every day. I've left and it's been 38 in the morning, so to be out here in 51, oh, school zone. I don't want to get stopped in the school zone. Not what I'm anticipating today. Trying to get this bag right. I always feel like this bag is not, when I have to adjust it from one jacket to another jacket, but it's all good. Oh, come on. Nobody's even over there. I didn't think that lane was gonna go, but it's fast, so we're good. So it looks like rain, but it's not supposed to rain. Hopefully the weather app is correct. See if I can keep my feet off the ground. Good job. See if I can keep my feet off the ground. Nope. I tried. You gonna get in front of the bus or not? That's how people die right there. So once again, starting another year riding this sport bike, and somebody said, as they always do, "Yo, Flash, you too old to be riding that sport bike. When you gonna give it up and get a Harley?" I'm gonna give that 2 thumbs down. If I had another thumb, I could give it 3 thumbs down. Why are people so worried about what somebody else is riding? First of all, there's a few of us still riding sport bikes. Most of these guys have jumped to cruisers. I mean, I ride my adventure bike as well, but to say that somebody is too old to be on a sport bike, as my students would say, stop the cap. If you go to track days, you'll always see people of all ages on sport bikes doing track days. I've come across some on on sport bikes, naked sport bikes, sport touring bikes. Everybody doesn't just evolve and get a cruiser. There's so many other options out here now. I mean, manufacturers are making all kind of bikes for all kind of people. And then some know and some don't. I started on a cruiser. First bike I rode was Yamaha Roadstar, V-Star, some big Yamaha bike that I learned on. Then there's I think we had a Kawasaki Z400 or a Kawasaki 400 that we learned on. And then my first bike, I believe it was an 89 Suzuki Intruder. I was happy to have a bike. Now, it was a salvage bike, which was my first bike. I worked on it, tried to get it right. I rode it, not legal. What is he looking at? It wasn't legal, but I rode it. Problem is, I didn't have enough juice to merge or pass people the way I wanted to. So I can't speak for anybody else, but my size and frame is perfect to be riding a sport bike. I've yet to get the midsection area that wouldn't fit on this tank. Uh-oh, don't do that. I see the turn signal though, but I appreciate you putting the turn signal out, because some don't. I gotta get off this street. But my midsection area allows me to still get on these sport bikes and be comfortable. Or some will say, hey, but what about your knees? I have no problem with my knees just yet getting on a sports bike. Now last year, I hadn't seen that video, I rode down to borderline South Carolina Georgia border and on the way back I could feel the knees a little bit, but keep in mind that's a long ride on any bike, especially on a sport bike. That's a nice ride. So there was that. But some at younger ages don't feel comfortable on sport bikes, or some will have bad accidents on sport bikes and jump to cruisers. But then there's people out here racing cruisers anyway, so what's the point? I mean, so yeah, and my riding style is good on this bike. This is my third ZX10. Could possibly be the last. I don't know. But I didn't know, I was unaware that there was an age requirement. I was unaware that there was an age requirement as far as the riding sport bikes. Like after you got a certain age, you got to stop riding them. Alright, let's find a way through here. There's 2 lanes, sir. As I said, it's cold out, so you don't want to do too much. Woo! Heard that pop? I don't get many of those. Every once in a while, I hear it. Girl, you know girl, you know See the water? I can see the water. Yeah, you gotta slow down a bit when it's wet out here like this. Yeah, when it's a little wet out here like that, you don't want to do too much. If it was dry, I'd go a little faster. Fire truck's out. Why on the brakes? If they're turning, they're just on the brakes. Weirdo. Alright, so that is it. Oh! I like these turns, but I also got to watch out for potholes out here. That is it for this morning commute. Alright, get myself together here. Let's hear it. Alright, so the bike is kind of dirty from all the rain and stuff from this morning. Try to take it easy a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Oh, there's a deer up there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Normally there's more than one. I see one. Damn. I see one up there. Oh, there's two. There's two deer up there. Alright, so the bike is dirty. Dirty mess. Made it home. Headed to the house. The afternoon commute home. Have another safe ride. Alright, these holes. I ain't even zipped my helmet up. Oh, are you kidding me? I ain't even fastened the helmet. That's a problem. I'm wondering, I was wondering why it felt this way. Make sure nobody's behind me. He fastened his helmet up. Goodness. I was like, what is that sound? That sound was a strap smacking me on the side of the head. That's what that was. I was wondering. I was like, what is that sound? Normally I beat these buses out of here. Not today. It's all good. Gives me time to get my light. Oh, there's another bus? I got two buses. Got a bus on each side. Okay, I guess we're gonna wait for a minute. Young dude got his money out. Young baller status. He's a ballerific. Hey, he's ballerific out here. So, man, normally I'm out of here before the buses are out of here. Not today. Not today. Okay. I gotta follow the bus down the street for a minute. Hey. Alright. That gave me opportunity to fasten the helmet up because I was off. Is he trying to race? He's not trying to race. So the question I had earlier today, well, not a question, the idea I was discussing earlier today was about the age of sports bike riders, and do sport bike riders at some point give up riding sport bikes? I mean, my opinion is no. You ride, listen, if you like it, keep riding it. That's how I feel about it. And if you're comfortable and you're able to, I'm gonna ride these sport bikes as long as I possibly can. I'm gonna ride them as long as I could possibly ride them, till I can no longer ride them. It's just a different feeling that I get when I'm riding the sport bikes. Slow it down. No need to go much faster than that. Uh-oh, got a problem here. Oh, no, we don't. Traffic's moving. Thought the traffic had stopped. There's just some people not moving as fast as I would have liked them to be moving. People on these lanes, they're just stuck waiting. Wait it out. So yeah, and not everybody starts out on sport bikes. Some people think, oh, you know, you're a certain age, you get older, you're not riding sport bikes around. Some people start on cruisers and go to sport bikes, like myself. And then there's some traditionally go from what, dirt bikes to sport bikes, dirt bikes to sport bikes, then to like cruisers. So where do adventure bikes fit in all of this? My guy Cruz, who taught me how to ride, he said you ride the sport bike until you start to disrespect the power of the sport bikes. And there's some that ride sport bikes and they disrespect the power of the sport bike. So I guess you ride the sport bike as long as you don't disrespect the sport bike. I guess that's what he was trying to say. Disrespecting the sport bike is how a lot of people get balled up. But I don't think there's a certain age that I think sport bikes would be for anybody. And then some, I mean, let's be honest, some don't want to spend 30 grand or more on a Harley. So you're not trying to spend that much on a Harley, you end up on a sport bike because it's more affordable. So there's so many things. What is it, variables? There's so many things that you could apply to some of this stuff. But I think the most important part, those of us who are still riding sport bikes at an older age, ride them because we enjoy riding them. Period. I don't know what more to say. I ride mine because I enjoy riding it. Is there anybody behind me? No, there's not. Man, I'm surprised. There's always somebody behind me that I gotta... Oh, there it is. I knew there was somebody back there. Somebody. Should I go down? No, I guess I'm not. Still a little cold out here, so I'm not trying to do too much. I'm not trying to do too much out here. Not a hot 80-degree day. Now, I'll take 70-degree day at this point. Yeah, I can see the wet spots in the road. So yeah, I think people who ride sport bikes at an older age just enjoy riding sport bikes. And if they're still able to do it and they can still lift a leg up and throw it over, then they'll keep riding them. Or some will say, oh, that's a kid thing, or that's a young person thing, you're still on that sport bike. And hush with all that. Oh, I had it again! Alright, I'm gonna let you go, Lincoln, because you're impeding traffic at this point. I could go around you, but bam, I'll be right into the front of the Lexus. Are you on the brakes? You're making a simple turn and you're hitting your brakes. That's the kind of foolishness right there. I mean, it's been overcast all day and hasn't rained. I don't know if it's actually going to rain or not. It's supposed to rain. Oh man, I don't have my music on. This whole time I hadn't had my music back on. But it's supposed to rain. Thought it was like a 30-something% chance of rain. It was wet out this morning for that ride. It was wet out this morning for the ride into the school. There's still some wet spots, as you can see out here. But I don't know if it's gonna start raining again at any point or what, or not. I don't see my guy over there. What's the signs when you know you're about to switch from riding a sport bike to something else? What's the signs of that? I mean, is it a bad accident? Your knees, your midsection kind of grows a little bit. What's the first sign where you're like, all right, I'm done here. Let's switch this up. Like, what's the first sign? Don't do a U-turn, thank you. You know, sometimes people pull aside. They ain't got the mirror out. Sometimes people will pull aside like that and do a U-turn, which is like the craziest thing ever when you think about it. Like, you would be like, who does that? Yes, people do it. It's happened to me several times where I've just been going down the road and somebody decides to do a U-turn. Never looks back to see if anybody's behind them. So yeah, it has happened. It does happen. Let's be honest. Or is it the riding positions? But say you ride a sport bike and this riding position is too much for you as you get older. Do you go to some of the models that are out there that are more centered or more upright? Do you go to a sports touring? Because there are some sports touring bikes that are available that are just as fast, or can give you that same rush if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, so like, is a sports touring option for those that are on sport bikes but can no longer ride one comfortably. Yeah, but I'm so tired of people. I'm so tired of people saying that to me. You on the sport bike still? When you gonna get that sport bike up? Well, I gotta get a sport bike up. Who said I had to get a sport bike up? Like, what if I like the sport bike? I'm gonna have to go around you, sir, because you should have just switched lanes. What the fuck? Goodness. That kind of foolishness right there. Sorry for the language. Goodness, like... people will always be peopling. Like, sometimes it's just expected. People will do what people are going to do, and you always have to be prepared for it. Like, feet didn't touch the ground. That was good. Yeah, like, people will always do people type stuff. Oh, excuse me, coming through. Need to be going this fast. None at all. None at all. Oh, but it feels good. I can't even lie. All right, let me calm down. Yes, feels good though. Oh, you're not making a turn. I'm about to go straight through here. Because they're going to sit there. All right, so that's it for today's ride. Nice trip to and from. Safety first. Was a safe... I just missed this light. Was a safe trip. Yeah, so, yes. Another day, another trip. Nothing too crazy. And then it started raining again, so that's always good too, because I thought there was going to be more rain. Oh man, the bus coming up behind me is scary. Goodness, what if the brakes go out on the bus? Oh, the turning lane first. Let me tell you, what if the brakes go out on the bus behind me? That would have been scary. So, alright, but yes, that's it for this video. I'm to the house. I'm back. I need to get out of town. It's killing me that I haven't been out of town. So hopefully I can plan a trip out of town. Plan a trip somewhere. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you made it through this video, watching my... it's like Groundhog Day. Watching my days that I go back and forth on my commute. Appreciate you watching. Like, share, subscribe. All of you watching the videos, I appreciate you all. Until the next time.